So we're going to give you a demonstration today of mould removal. Obviously, the most key part of what you're doing is making sure you have the proper masks on, as much skin as possible covered, goggles. But the thing is with mould, obviously you've got, the sort of spider webbing type here that you'll have seen on our other video. What you need to sort of deal with is how to remove this safely. What you can't do is just go like spraying it on, hoovering it off or whatever, or just getting a vacuum and hoovering. You've got to douse the area with the mould remover and then push the cloth and wring it into it. As you can see, you don't want to just go like randomly, rubbing it around everywhere. But key thing here, remember this, because we're dealing with mould removal. Obviously, we've all got masks on, so if you touch anything, even the scissors, during a process like this, or even these gloves, you have to dispose of them into a carrier bag, seal it and dispose of it correctly in the proper waste, disposable way. Make sure everything is sprayed on like this to get it totally damp, because what you don't want is dry mould spores floating in the air, creating an even bigger issue. Gloves, rags, everything, even the surface that we're working on will have to be cleaned down with the alcohol cleaner, including the alcohol cleaner bottle, including the mould remover bottle, sorry. We would then clean down with the mould remover and then with the alcohol cleaner. So the rags would be disposed of, scissors would be cleaned, the surfaces would be cleaned, even the bottle itself would be cleaned with mould remover and then wiped down with alcohol to ensure all traces of the mould have been removed. Correct PPE is imperative. Make sure with vacuums, you're going to need to have like HEPA or HEPA, whatever way it's pronounced, proper filters for your systems. But what you can't do is just use an ordinary vacuum, because you're going to vacuum that off and it'll just throw everything straight out through the exhaust system into the air and kill you and your client. So you've got to be very, very careful what you're doing. Ensure that you douse everything thoroughly with the mould remover, because you've got to get it wet. And again, the reason why you're getting it wet is so that you're not putting the spores into the air and allowing them to float around, because wherever they land, they will just start to germinate and grow once more. So just be very, very careful with what you're doing. Putting the cloth on, as you can see here with what Callum is doing, making sure that you're covering it as you're going over without making it disperse up into the air. If you need to know anything more about mould removal with any leather items, do give us a shout. We're here to help you, and we can even train you how to do this effectively. Thank you very much, Callum, for the demonstration today.